NFL on EA Sports. Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's taken at about the 14. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
All right.
He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Why, Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Houston.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing capitalizing with that pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, complete to Dell. Down to the 10. And he will score. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Oilers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
South. All right.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Buggy. Nike taxi. Alert the high.
Tight end going in motion here.
11. Hey, Uno Mars.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Why, Tony? Out to the right. Oh, ball.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's got it inside the 5. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. Tonight.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Nighthawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Trying the left side, here's Hall. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Christian Harris there on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Stroud to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, uno. Hey.
Stroud. This one's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Oilers are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Buggy.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Open man down the field. It's Olave. That's another quick 1st down. That's a 25-yard gain.
Here we go.
That's another.
11.
St. Louis. 1st down.
Hey, uno more. Good.
That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Look the hot, look the hot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
11. All right.
Here's Stroud. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's enough for a 1st down.
Uno Mars. Why Tony?
Here's Stroud. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point.
Here we go.
In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Paul. And he'll work this out to the 23. Christian Harris there on the stop. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
This is taken at the 25. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground.
at their own 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Robbie.
They'll go play action with Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Nighthawks. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. A give left side. Here comes Hall. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Oilers. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one on target to Olave. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. It is a touchdown. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the run, here's Hall. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Oilers sending out their punt team. Taken at about the 6. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 81 yards for the touchdown. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Nighthawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll put Addison in motion. Now, faking the give. He'll let one go down the middle. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Oilers will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Let's go. Go.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And this time, he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Oilers. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Why, Tony? Here we go. Good.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Hey, uno. Hey, south. Good.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off off by Kalen Bullock. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. They'll run. A big hole. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stick to the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Oilers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Ready, break. Roll, roll, roll. And up.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The Oilers now set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. This is 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
All right.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Stroud. Going for it all. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Now a second timeout called by the defense as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So it's a win for our visitors. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.